I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time.
I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Mariota now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Dumps off to Powell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And the return man, Chris Moore. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete here. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson, the first of his career. And he will bring this one back. Down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes. Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you. Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. A lot of football left to be played. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? Now Jackson on 2nd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB. And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Three.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Three. Easy. Set. Line.
Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Three. One.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi, a first down and more. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Ingram. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his first career NFL touchdown. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
One. Shut up. Motion. Check.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, you wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake, Mariota. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Keep it rolling.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
One. 3.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. That's caught at the 2. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Ingram again, a first down carry. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's pulled in at the 32. Able to avoid him at the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this will be caught at the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's getting Sneed. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson to throw on second down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Jackson on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson now looking to throw on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Anderson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mariota taking a shot for 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ingram again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Caught by Snead over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
All right, now, look at 56.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
On second down, here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play action now. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. 3-19.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Drops it off to Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run, and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That goes for a gain of 31. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mariota. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. is Ajayi. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Check, Patriots!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Back to Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jackson from the shotgun. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cliff Averill, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. Well, partner, none of these runs individually.